So
Alright.
everybody who's watching, welcome this morning. It's a beautiful day and I'm honored here to interview Elke Beyer. And she is a colleague of mine. She's also an RTT, hypnotherapist, and a coach. Yeah. And I know you, and a lot of watchers know you maybe. But can you tell me a little bit about Elke?
Yeah, it's a long story, but I try to make it short. So yeah, I'm originally from Germany, but moved to Sardinia 6 years ago. And yeah, I chose this place here for my base of living because it's so connected to nature and it's perfect also for the work that I'm doing. If people come to Sardinia to work more intensely with me, like in the format of a retreat or an intense week of coaching, therapy, yoga, meditation, then yeah, the surrounding is also very much supporting the experience. That's why I moved here. And yeah, I am a yoga teacher, meditation teacher, and coach since, it's, I think, 70 years now, 15 years now. Yeah, I started my career in a totally different world. Like I was working in the media world, worked for TV and video production, but then I felt this urge to give my work more sense, more meanest, so more soul. I was asking for myself, for my work. So I changed completely, became a yoga meditation teacher coach. And since then I'm working with all that stuff that goes deeper into the personality. And then last year I discovered RTT, and it came into the phase of the pandemic. We all knew it was a time of change for a lot of us, and also for me. I have run a retreat center before for the last 5 years here in Sardinia, and then with the pandemic I had to close it. So it was the first, and what's now, what's coming next? And then it was always popping up RTT in my feed, and I saw it everywhere. And then I felt really, wow, that's a method I would like to know. And because my longing was to go even deeper into all these deeper layers into a person, yeah, even deeper than a physical practice like yoga or the way of meditation can do. So I think it's a perfect fit to combine it with all these techniques and these methods that I love to teach and love to work with people.
Yeah, that is. I'm excited about RTT as well. It's really amazing, and you do yoga and meditation in between RTT, so that's a really nice mixture. So when people come to you, what kind of programs, what kind of therapy, what kind of treatment can you give them? Can you explain what you have in your toolbox?
Of course, of course. I usually work with a 3 months program with my clients. I call it 4 Steps to Freedom. And it combines RTT, Rapid Transformational Therapy, with emotional work, with energetic work, and with mindset coaching. And also there's a lot of strategic things of behavioral change that I work with my clients. So usually at the moment I work mostly online, but I hope also it will change and people could come to me and work personally with me at my new place that will open next year here in Sardinia. And yeah, but at the moment I'm mostly focused to work online. And yeah, I'm starting always with a point or with a question. what is your vision of yourself? So what is your wanted identity? What is really the specialty about you? So what is your uniqueness that you brought into this world? And what is your wish that you would like to spread out also in this life? So the question about who would I really like to be? And then to see what's holding me back to be that person. And usually there we find, oh, I have a lot of unconscious patterns that are maybe repeating in my life, becoming a theme. When we have some years on our chest, then we feel, some themes are repeating itself. For example, I'm always attracting the wrong man into my life. I have some clients who have the issue with that. So attracting always to partners with, for example, narcissist traits, or who are attracting partners who don't really fully commit to them. Or I'm having a theme that I always tend to be so jealous, or I have the theme like, I really don't feel I can trust myself. I can't trust other people. The range is so wide what you experience, that maybe this is a theme that's holding me back from being that person that I really would like to be. Because when I'm always jealous, I get angry, I get upset, I'm ruining all my relationships that are already only in the beginning. So yeah, this is the second step, to see, okay, what's holding me back? And there RTT comes into place, because there we're going deep into the subconscious mind and seeing where are these root causes for these destructive behaviors maybe that I have, or my self-sabotaging mechanisms that I have deep inside of me. And so we are finding out where they are born. Maybe usually it's in the childhood that something happened, experiences with family or friends or at school, or could be a teacher that's one day said something that went so deep into your subconscious mind that later on it becomes a pattern to react on. And usually it's not really so consciously felt that this is the cause for what's happening now. So that's why I feel RTT is so beautiful for this discovery journey. And not only for the discovery, it also has the power to change that hindering, limiting beliefs that we carry deep inside of us. So yeah, then I'm creating this vision of this together, of course, with the client, to be that person who she or he wants to be. And then getting it into practice, not only understanding and feeling, also, okay, now with a new feeling in my body and my mind and my heart, what do I do with it? I have to practice this new identity. And so we are finding out, okay, how can you give yourself the proof from my actions that I am now this person? Maybe that is more loving, or that is more confident, or that has a lot of courage, whatever the theme is that you would like to work on. And then really seal it. So it really becomes the new identity. So that's more or less the strategy like I would like to work with. And then I'm always seeing with my client which tools out of my big box of tools are okay for them. For example, I also work a lot with spiritual tools, but if the client has no access to this world of spirituality, maybe these are the wrong tools. But if somebody is open for meditation, for breath work, I love to work also together with breath work, because also this has the power to bring so much up. And then you really feel, wow, what's present at the moment in my body, in my heart, in my whole system. So if a person is open to that, I choose maybe also to combine it with that. But we're always seeing, okay, this is a practice that is where I feel comfortable with. So we are taking that into the program. So it's not a one-fits-all program. I always see with a client, okay, these are your issues. And I think maybe that could be a great tool for you. Could you imagine to work with that? So it's yeah. This
Yeah,
is
so it's a really personal journey. You together with your client are combining all things and making the journey together. Beautiful.
Exactly. And if they come to Sardinia, I also work at the moment with clients who come to Sardinia on a one-to-one experience for some day, 4 days, 5 days, or a week, whatever. And then I really love also to bring them out into nature and work there with them, because I feel always nature is so much supporting this inner work on this connection to your soul, to your heart.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah. I heard you can help people with choosing the bad partners, with narcissistic partners, with being jealous, etc. What are the niches? What are the clients that come mostly to you?
Mm-hmm. I work a lot with people who have relationship issues. Could be the relationship with a romantic partner. Either they're stuck in their relationship and their already existing relationship, or like I had a client, for example, who had that feeling, I can't find that balance to feel my needs anymore in a relationship. So where am I? I lose myself always in relationships. But it could also be the relationship to yourself. So the love for yourself. If you don't have that, how could you create a loving relationship with another being if that's the part which is missing? Or people who feel, I don't feel alive anymore in my life. So I feel I'm stuck at this point in my life where I feel there has to be a change. There has to be something new. It could be a new job. It could be like me moving to another country. I have clients who want to do all of that. So like the big leap, the big change. And I also love to work on these big changes. Yeah, that's mainly so relationship issues, and also the big theme of intimacy and sexuality. I did a lot of trainings in the last years also on that topic, and I felt also working on that theme by myself or on myself, I felt so many other issues came up, and I got such a broader understanding for my needs, my boundaries, my soul, my everything. So so also I have people or clients who have sexual issues, like they feel numb in a relationship, or they feel so numb in being single that they don't feel this need anymore to connect to another person, to a lover.
Yeah.
Or they have this addictive issues, like consuming women or men, like addictive patterns, for example, also porn addiction, which is also a kind of numbness in the end. So the root is always, or not always, but it's often the same.
Yeah, great. So I'm a woman. I'm happily married, but for example, I'm a woman and I'm struggling with my sexuality. So I go to Elke for a 3-month program. What can you give me a look into the 3 months? What are we going to do, and how does it?
Of course, so the start would be, I would like to ask you if you could imagine to really live your sexuality in the most beautiful way. How would it look like? So creating this big picture of you being maybe a super attractive, super vibrant woman who whatever is your dream of yourself. So like working on your sexual identity. And also there are sexual blueprints. I don't know if you ever heard of them. There are some special types of sexuality that you embody. So I would like to get to know which type is you are. Are you a combination of 2 or 3, or are you the so-called shapeshifter who is everything? And that's very important also to know, okay, that's my sexual identity. And then seeing, okay, that's your ideal picture of how it could be, how I would like to feel, and what's holding you back actually. So is there something, some behavioral patterns that you have, something that you don't do to be that? So finding out, and then we're going deeper into your subconscious mind, seeing what's holding you back actually. Is there something that happened in your life that's, for example, holding you back to be that expression of sexy woman?
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, if I hear this, I am totally into a 3-month period with Elke.
Yeah. And I would, of course, if you find out the hindering beliefs or the hindering patterns, of course, I will work also with you, giving you some ideas how you could awaken this sexual being that you are. There are a lot of beautiful practices that you can do on your own or with a partner to get this aliveness back into all your chakras.
Yeah, beautiful. Let me see if there are questions in the chat. And if people have questions for you and are interested in your programs, where can they find Elke?
So they find me on all social media channels, like on Instagram, it's my name together, Elke Bayer. And on Facebook, you find me also on my name, under my name. Of course, we are now on Facebook, so it's easy. I have also a professional page. I have also a group, a Facebook group to connect more with people on a more personal level. And I have a YouTube channel, which is called and Go, a spiritual mind for a modern world, where I also share meditations that I love. I work a lot with tantric meditations. So you find some of them in German and in English there. Yeah, and of course on my website, which is elkebayer.com. Bayer is written like the pharma industry company, like aspirin. I always tell them if they are Bayer. Okay. Yeah, and there you find also all about my work and my retreats, my upcoming retreats here, usually in Sardinia.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, I'm going to save and come to Sardinia as well.
Yeah, that would be wonderful. It's always nice to meet online, but to give somebody a physical hug and to feel each other's energy in a physical presence, it's another thing, of course.
Yeah, it's more stronger and more beautiful. So if you want to give the viewers of this interview one big takeaway from today, an advice or something that helped you during your growth in life, do you have one thing you want to share?
I would, because I'm still in my mind a bit in this relationship theme, I would like to say, don't look outside of you. For example, I see so many women who send out the wish into the universe, like, I'm wishing for a partner. He or she should be like this and that, long hair, tall, sporty, blah, 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 blah. But they don't ask themselves, how could I be the best partner how would I like to see me as a partner? How would I like to feel in a relationship? And it can be a relationship to somebody else, but it can also be that deep relationship to yourself. So this is the first question I think that everybody should start with before looking in the outside world where to get all that stuff. So really question yourself, how would I like to show up in this world?
Yeah, yeah. And I give my clients also the question, what if you are going to leave this world within a year, for example, what would you like that people reminded you, or what do you want to leave behind you on this earth that you are happy and satisfied about? That's always a good one to
Yeah,
think
that's
about.
always a good one. That's also one of the first steps I usually work with the clients is, what is my purpose in this life? What is my mission? What is the bigger picture? Like you said, what would I like to leave when I'm going?
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah. And I think everybody has something, a unique energy, a unique talent, a unique gift. And it's a journey to discover that and to express it in the most beautiful, loving way in this lifetime and this lifespan that we have.
Yeah, I totally agree. Thank you so much, Elke.
Thank you
It was
so
a pleasure.
much, Annemarie. Yeah,
It
it
was
was
a
also
pleasure.
a big pleasure for me.
Yeah, and we are together in the RTT Mastermind group, and we have fun. So if you have any questions, go to Elke, and I'm sure she can tell you all about RTT and our amazing work.
Of
And
course,
thank you for watching.
yeah,
And
always
if
feel free to send me a DM or schedule a quick call. You find it also in my bio, the link to my quick calls or clarity calls. If you have questions and want to know more, don't hesitate. It's free, it's for you. And I love to share my time with you.
yeah, good. Yeah, beautiful. Thank you, Elke.
Thank you,
And
Annemarie, from my heart.
and all the watchers, have a lovely day, and we will see you soon.